Carlos over here. Here we are. We're at the not quite the tail end of fight week, but it's getting there. It draws ever closer. How has it been thus far for you, fight week?
Pretty good, man. We're checked in, done all that, and got a whole crew here with us. So that's pretty big. 4 of us on the card from City Kickboxing, and the weather is beautiful, so that's a plus.
Have you had a chance to go out and enjoy some of that weather?
Yeah, I did, man. Yesterday, we went out to the beach, went for a swim out at Scarborough, and caught the sunset there. I think that Perth has some of the best sunsets ever, so we had to make most of that.
You're a very, if you don't mind me saying, you're kind of a very chill guy. But a UFC fight week comes with so much around you. Your name is literally, behind you on the marquee. How are you finding being the main man, being the main event? How are you finding it?
I think that's exactly how you need to treat it, is just be real chill about it, and that's just my persona. I don't want to be who I'm not, and don't want to overexcite myself or overcomplicate things. Just be simple. I'm a simple guy. So, and we've got a lot of the team members here to keep each other accountable for anything. So, it just seems like home for me.
Because you're not necessarily this big, bombastic, talking heaps of trash, big guy type in that way. Is there any difficulty to not kind of fall into that and maybe be a little bit over the top?
At this point, I'm here to prove a point, really, at the moment. I just need to get that. I need to get my goal first, and I'm on a mission right now, and I think I just need to stay focused, and that's what's going to get me to where I want to get to. I don't want to change who I am or try and be who I'm not. So it's just being simple, really.
What is that point you're here to prove?
That I am one of the best in the world.
You're fighting a man who has once fought for the title. You're fighting Dominick Reyes. What do you make of Dominick Reyes?
He's awesome. A good dude. I've had a few interactions with him even before we got named to fight for this event. I met him in Vegas, and real polite, humble guy. Man of God. So, respect is given where it's due. He has paid his dues in the game, in the fight game, in the UFC. So you got to respect that. And obviously he had that downfall, but he's on his way back up. And I think that's a good time to fight someone like Dominick Reyes, where he is on the up right now, and I'm the guy to put that to an end. He's coming in with that momentum. He's coming in kind of a different guy. He talked about that when he was up here. He was saying he prefers to fight you now that he's got that momentum compared to the first time you guys were booked when he was in that kind of slide. How have you evolved since the first time you guys were meant to fight each other? Yeah, massively. Evolved massively. I've had, obviously, 8 fight win streak now, riding on that wave too. And he's on a 3 fight win streak. So I guess when we jump in there, it's kind of just going to... I don't feel like it will go the 25, but I feel we're both prepared to go the 25 if it happens. I do feel that we are the last on the card, obviously, but I think from the very get-go, the very first fight on the card is going to be a banger. So we're going to have to live up to that, and I think the crowd's going to love it. It's going to be a good show.
Final one for me. Do you consider yourself maybe a little bit underrated in this whole division and where you stand?
I don't care, man. I'm just after what I need to get, and that's all it is. That's all that matters.
Thank you very much.
And Carlos, you got to, as the kids say, you roll deep with City Kickboxing and all those boys. Is there pressure as you kind of take the leader role heading into this fight week?
Not so much pressure. I think it's part of the journey. It's part of we expect it, and I've done this many times before. I've been preparing guys for moments like this. So I've seen it, and I know what to expect. And
And like I said earlier, I don't want to overcomplicate things. You just come in here and you do your best, and we've got, and as I've mentioned, we've got a few other guys on the card from the gym, and we're all staying together, and yeah, just keeping just having the same, just keeping the same energy within each other. I think us as New Zealand and Australians, we don't like to talk too much trash.
How do you go with, some of your teammates, Brando Pericic, Cam Rouston, their results? How do you not have that affect your mindset as you're the main event?
Repeat that, sorry?
When it comes to watching your teammates fight, how do you stop the results of their fight affecting you?
Yeah, just keeping, we'll see, man. But we'll see. But it's just, we've done it all before, and I'm purely focused. I am purely focused on my mission. My mission. I mean, everyone's got their own mission, and I'm pretty sure the boys will be the same. Whoever's the third guy, I think Nav, he'll keep the same composure and he'll stay composed before his fight. He's still got to keep his nerves intact as well. So, yeah, we're all professionals here, so we try and keep it that way.
Now, as a New Zealander fighting in Australia, does it feel like a home game for you?
It is a home game, man. Yeah, definitely. I've got family members coming through. We all speak the same language, so that's cool.
And there's been a bit of critique on ticket pricing. People are almost trying to shit can this event at times. As a man that's the main event, and do you feel that, not that it's your responsibility?
Why are they doing that? Why are they talking it?
I don't know, man. It's just what people do. It's fight fans are fickle, but as the main event, do you take it personally at all, or
not at all? Nah, I feel that I complete this mission, then the world will know, and I'm not expecting anything. I think that's the main thing. Is I don't expect everyone to love me, like me, or feel like until I get that gold, then all good. But I've seen it all. I've seen it all before, so I'm not. I think just having too much high expectations. There are superstars in this game, and right now, I'm not expecting to be a superstar or anything. I just want to get my thing and go.
And final question: do you miss stripping?
Actually, that was out of context. Actually, I was just doing ladies' nights, hosting parties. So yeah, that just slipped out of nowhere. So.
Sapulso. You talked about your being here with your crew. How does that kind of compare differently to like when you were just in London on your own with your corner?
Yeah, really good. We also had a big crew in London, which was really nice. It's been so far away from home. A very different city for me to experience. That was my first time in Europe. So I really did soak that in. We actually went in a bit earlier just to acclimatize and get our schedule pre-planned, and which is a good good on our part that we made that decision. But now that we've got we roll in deep right now, and as we do, because there's a few of us on the card, so it's nice to have that. There are the tougher boys that are here as well. Bam Bam's here, so we're running into guys that I haven't seen in a while. So it just fills me with love.
And you did mention there are a few of you on the card. Eugene's in for a big night. How do you think he's going to be afterwards, making that walk 4 times?
Well, see, those guys are the ones you have to be aware of, be careful of with their emotions, because they're going in there, they have the game plans. These guys are the eagle in the sky. We do have a few other guys who have come up with us as well, our training partners and our coaches, and who will help the main coaches, and he will assign them to I guess just to look after whoever's going to be next on the card. But I think he's done it all before. He's been there many times, and there are many guys coming up, the younger ones coming up in the local scenes who are probably going to be in the UFC pretty soon too. So it's all practice, man. It's all practice.
Speaking of coming up, you got two teammates making their debut, Cam Rowson and Brando the Balkan Bear Pericic. Have you given them any words of advice leading into their debut?
Nah, man. I think all it is they're professionals. They've done it all before as well. Cam's a very well professional. He's one of the more professional guys here. It's been a long time coming for him to be in the UFC now. So I'm excited for him as well. Not so much advice. I think you just do what you do, and the boys will pick what they want from whatever you can inspire them to do. And if I slip up, maybe they'll figure out what not to do.
Cheers, bro.
Thank you.
Carlos, likely a number one contenders fight. So Dominick's plan is obviously to get the win, then head to the White House. Is that something, a plan that you would like to steal, is with a win and then head to the White House yourself?
To the White House, eh? Could be in the future for sure. I mean, I'd be chuffed to be a part of that. But right now, it's just Dominick Reyes in my way right now. So that's what I'm focused on.
There's been so much respect between the two of you as well. We're used to seeing fights with a lot of bad blood and trash talk, especially in previous main events in Perth. So it's a little bit different to see the respect heading into this main event.
Yeah, well, I guess we just have nothing bad to say about each other. We have only had some real interactions with each other, and we will let our hands and feet do the talking when we jump in the octagon.
And are you going to get into a steak and cheese pie after the weigh-in or after the fight?
I'll do it now if I can. I'll do it now.
We'll speak to staff for you. Good luck on the weekend.
But I don't know. Do they do good steak and cheese pies here?
I think so.
I see.
It's something for you arranged.
Carlos over here.
Yep.
You mentioned earlier about the goal being the belt. The belt is up for grabs soon against Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Man, I feel like they're very good fighters. They've paid their dues as well. They've done great to get themselves in that position. Obviously, Ankalaev is the champion now and done so well to take it off Pereira. Pereira's done amazingly to be where he is, a superstar in the game in the UFC. So I wish them all the luck. And hopefully I'll see one of them soon.
Do you have a preference of which one you'd like to see?
I prefer any one of them. I think both of them will be a good fight. They're both quite dominant.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Dominic. Was having a look at your Instagram story overnight, and I saw there was a bit of support from back home. Some kids made a whole stack of Go Dom things. Break that down for us, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's definitely fills my heart with a lot of love. I have kids back in my hometown. Sent me a picture of them like, "Go Dom, we love you, Dom. Support from home." Really, really cool. That's like those little moments right there. You're like, man, this is awesome.
Mentally at this point in the fight week, what's going on in your head? What's going on in terms of the preparation? Is it a situation where you're dialing in now? Do things change as we get closer to fight day? You've been at this for so long. What is the process like?
So yeah, we're just tapering now, getting ready for the weight cut. That's our main focus right now, and just staying sharp. Just ready to go, man. Can't come soon enough.
I noticed as well on your Instagram story you shared a proverb yesterday. Just want to sort of get a little bit of background on it, man. Why specifically that one? What made you want to sort of share it overnight?
Just very, very relevant for what I'm doing. The weight cut is not easy. Nothing is easy that's worth doing. But the payoff in the end is very grand.
You and Carlos, you guys have been around each other a bit during Fire Week now, and there's a lot of respect between both of you. He respects you, you respect him. What's it been like sort of trying to build this event, promote it together so closely as you lead into this fight?
Yeah, so it's really awesome having a man that I respect standing across from me. Obviously, I respect everybody I come in here with, but to have a quality human being like Carlos, it means a lot. It's easy to sell this fight because we're both great fighters. I mean, we're gigantic and we are very powerful, and it's dangerous just watching us fight. So there's not a whole lot of selling necessary. It's just show up and do what we're going to do because people know me and my fight style, and they know Carlos has very dangerous power, and he's also a very exciting fighter. So, you know what? Go out there and do our thing. I just feel a lot of love and support all the way around, so it's great.
I know you spoke about how great of an athlete he is, and obviously you're an athlete as well. Do you feel like he's the greatest athlete that you've faced in your UFC career? Obviously you fought the who's who in the 205 division.
So people misconstrue the word athlete. Athlete is a pure term of speed and agility and ability to jump, things like that, ability to move. So yeah, I think he's the best athlete I've faced up to this point because he can do other sports outside of fighting as well. He comes from a rugby background almost at the highest level. The greatest fighter I've ever fought, is John Jones, obviously. So I'm not referring to the fighting ability. I'm referring to just pure athleticism. And I think Carlos is the best athlete I will have faced to this point.
The 205 division, man, it's been through a lot of different versions. You've had some real legends come in and out of that. Obviously, a lot of people from Pride, Strikeforce have come through. How would you sort of compare where the division is now with the Uncle Ives, Pereiras, and obviously Yuri and Khalil, yourself, and Carlos compared to some of these other eras in 205?
UFC light heavyweight division has kind of always been the exciting premier division, especially in the past with Rampage and Shogun and all those guys. But man, we're having fun these days. We're all kind of building up good names, and people are all excited to watch us all fight. So it's really exciting to be in the division again. Yeah, I'm just proud to be where I am today. I didn't get to choose the generation I was a part of, but I'm here now, and I'm doing my best to carry the torch.
Last one from me. Obviously, we spoke about the athleticism earlier. You played American football at Stony Brook University. Will you be watching the big AFL Grand Final on Saturday? Probably don't know what that is, but that is our version of footy. We have our Super Bowl on Saturday. We have two footies. There's another Grand Final next weekend. It's super confusing, but for Victoria and other states, this is the big Grand Final of Saturday. We've got Geelong and Brisbane, and we've got Snoop Dogg performing. It's a whole thing. Will you be partaking and watching that on Saturday?
I'll definitely watch it. I mean, since I visited last time, the fans and the UFC staff and locals have got me up to speed on AFL. I did a few interviews with radio stations, and they got me up to speed. So yeah, I will definitely be watching it. I always love watching good athletics, and especially high level stuff. It's an honor to be here, and then to be able to watch it here. I've never seen any of it in the States. I didn't even know it existed until I came out here, and it's pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to be tuning in.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Cats, Geelong Cats, or Brisbane Lions? You have to pick a side, man. You can't be neutral.
Which one's closest to this?
None of them.
None of them. All right. Well, shoot.
They're both near each other from the Melbourne area.
So who's the predominant powerhouse?
They're both kind of not teams that I like, but they've both been in the grand finals.
They're both elite teams?
Yeah.
Where they win every year almost?
Yeah.
Because I was going to say you got to go for the underdog.
No underdogs, man.
Oh, there's no underdog.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just go with Brisbane then.
Lions.
Yeah.
There he is. Thanks, Dom.
Dom, over here. This is another, this is 5 5s, not 3 5s. You're back preparing for 5-minute rounds again.
Oh, yeah.
How has that been?
Amazing. It's amazing. It's crazy how it works because 3 3s and you're like, man, this is kind of a little bit difficult when you're training. And then as soon as I found out it was 5 5s, I did 5 5s. I was like, it's crazy how the mind works. It's easy. I can do 3 5s in my sleep now. So this is awesome. Yeah, I'm very excited to push myself. And I've been there before, right? I fought John and did 5 5s, and I kind of ran out of a little bit of steam towards the end there, and now I know how it feels like. So I'm very excited to get back in there and maybe big maybe, get to those championship rounds.
Your original climb up the rankings was incredible, but I think what I'm going to refer to as a reclimb, I think that has been even more incredible. Much lesser men would have called it a day. You're riding the momentum now of the wins, but before that, when you were in the thick of the losses, what kept you going?
My faith in my Christianity really kept me going. Faith and belief, and just because somebody else says you're done doesn't mean you're done. I make that decision, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just faith. Like, God has a plan for me. My purpose is to be here on this stage and shout His name, and that's what I'm doing. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Dom. You just briefly touched on it then, but the COVID years weren't that kind to your record. And people say stuff like your best days are behind you and you're washed and stuff like that. And now you're on a 3-fight win streak. And arguably on another title run. This is quite likely a title eliminator. How does it feel to be back in that position and just to prove all those people who said negative things about you wrong?
If we live our lives to prove other people wrong, you're living life completely wrong. Right? Like, you got to do it for you. You got to do it for your heart and for what you believe in and your purpose, not to prove anyone else wrong or, I did this. Like, if I'm going to do it, it's out of love. You can't be successful if you try to do things out of hate or malice. And I've definitely found that out. And COVID was not a fun time for anyone, especially for me. So I'm glad that's all over with. And God has put me back where I feel like I need to be. And here I am, man, in Perth. Wow, what an opportunity this is.
And as previous mentioned, this is a reclimb. How has your perspective changed on how you approach these important fights now compared to earlier in your career?
A lot less stress. I don't stress out about the outcome anymore. I just go out there and do what I know how to do. My approach is a lot different. Before it was like a rush. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Go, 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 go. Everything was go, go, go. Now it's just sitting back and enjoying every moment, being grateful to be here talking to you guys and walking around and meeting people. And yeah, man, it's a heck of a journey.
Speaking of sitting back, it looks like you came to Australia a little early to kind of acclimatise. How was your time before leading into fight week?
Oh, it's been fantastic, man. Like, we're staying over in the Hillaries, so it's like on the beach, basically. And it's freaking beautiful, and people are super kind. And I don't know if you guys are from America or not, but it almost feels like America in the 90s here, where everybody just gets along. There's a sense of community. It's like, it's really cool to see. It's like almost like a Pleasantville or something. Like, it's like not real almost, but it's really cool. And I really, really like the people from this country. They're very on point with my style of living. Just not a lot of stress. Kind of kick back and take it as it comes. And
will you be hanging around afterwards?
I'd really like to, but I have a pregnant wife at home, and I got to get home. She's 6 months pregnant, so she's definitely missing me. It's going to be 2 weeks by the time we fight.
Thank you, and congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
Hey Dom, you mentioned something about everyone's getting along in like it's the 90s and whatnot. This question definitely is not at all to bait, but when it comes, no, I said it. That makes it true.
Yeah.
Politics in the UFC, does that bother you? Do you enjoy that? Do you think it's good for the sport? Like a real genuine question. Definitely not trying to catch you out at all. But do you think that's a good spot? Do you not mind politics in sport? I just love your thoughts on it.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and it's really cool that the UFC lets us, express how we feel about the world and our political affiliations. So I think that's really cool that we have free speech here in the UFC, which is incredibly important. But yeah, free speech is free speech. If we could debate and be respectful to each other, there's no problem. I mean, it's when we can't have open discord and we start getting violent and angry towards each other, that's when it's not okay.
Third time lucky with Carlos.
Yeah.
What's different 18 months down the track about you as a fighter, him as a fighter, the matchup as a whole? How does it play out differently to how it would have 18 months ago?
Well, dude, he's catching me on a winning streak, right? He's catching me in complete confidence of who I am and what I'm doing. Before, I was on a losing streak, right? Like, he would have caught me in the I don't know if I'm doing everything right phase. Now I'm very sure that everything I'm doing is right. So it's definitely in my favor to fight him now versus then. I mean, who knows, right? I'm not the creator, and I don't know how the route's going to go, but I do know that I feel way better mentally and physically going into this fight than I did at that time.
Yep. And if you get the win on the weekend and Yuri gets the win in a few weeks, is that rematch something that you've got your eyes on, or are you looking straight to the title?
Well, yeah. After this fight, after I win, I'm not fighting again until I fight for the belt. Like, I'll be top 3, and there's no reason to do that. But yeah, that's how I feel.
Do you want to get that one back over Yuri at some point?
Oh, absolutely. I want to get all of them back. You know, I did an interview earlier today, and the reporter said, "Hey, how about you fight John at the White House?" And I was like, that would be hilarious. Like, they're not letting him fight unless he fights me at the White House. So yeah, that's just a funny scenario we could throw in the mix too.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, Dom. I've spoken to you a number of times at that radio interview that we had. Obviously talked about the comeback story. We also, beforehand, talked about your preparation. So I believe you've done a lot of your preparation at Kick-Ass MMA. So how's that gone, training there?
Oh, big shout out to Kick-Ass MMA, man. They've really opened the doors to me. Local gym out here in Perth. Yeah, I've had all the space I need and all the time I need there, and everything's going great, man. It's like just lining up. Everything's just lining up right now.
Well, speaking about lining up, again, the main event fighters, previous main event fighters for Perth, you had Islam Makhachev, Dricus Duplessis, had their training camps there, and they were victorious. So that obviously must give you a good feeling that you trained at the same place heading into the main event for Perth on Sunday.
Yeah, we got to keep the good times rolling. Just keep it rolling, man. I'm so ready and prepared for this, and it's going to be a really fun night.
Yeah, your comeback seems to be mapping out quite nicely. So obviously 3-fight win streak, Perth, then White House.
Perth, then White House. That's my dream. So we'll see.
Saw you at the Welcome to Country on Tuesday. You were wearing the Aussie Crocodile Dundee hat. So
Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee. There you go. Love it. Had to get it out. Can't wait to see you fight on Sunday.
Thank you so much.